Free Chino, free CJ, free Khalil. Rest in peace, Tony. Rest in peace, Wentz. That's my brother, by the way, too. Winston Boogie Smith, that was my brother. That was a hard one.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.
Yeah.
Right. Another episode of Minnesota's only daily show, live on Lake Street. Special guest in the building. We got Guapo Gang Visi in the building. Man.
Wop.
So what's cracking, man? How we doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm tired of this weather a little bit, but other than that, man, I'm in here.
Can't you just skip town?
But why?
I mean, I agree.
I was like, well, I love Minnesota.
I do too.
So I take, you got to have good.
You just ready for the next thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Spring.
Because I got other businesses and other things that happen in spring, but that ain't for this conversation. But
Yeah, no, I agree with you actually. But that's part of why I love it here. Is you get all of it, right?
24/7.
Can we start? I want to start with what we just talked about.
What's that?
You said you wanted me out of here.
I'll cut it out, man.
Said,
man. It ain't personal. Like I said, one personal, one nothing personal.
You said,
man.
I remind you of Adam 12.
For sure, man. Remind me of Adam 12 just a little bit.
Isn't that a good thing, though?
I don't know.
I mean, whether you like him or not, because let me say this, first of all, on camera, I've never said this before.
Yeah.
I don't really like Adam 22 that much.
See, my guy.
Like, I'm not a
you
really,
get cool points for that.
I'm not a really big fan of Adam 22.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of what he's created and built.
Right.
I think it's dope what he's done and built. And I also think that some of the bullshit that he does is for the camera.
Culture vulture. Like, straight
think
kind of. Yeah, he do have a little bit of, a lot of bit.
I'll definitely give him culture vulture before me because he's making millions.
No, you good.
I'm making
not
millions.
You good, man. You talking to guys like us, man, who are, you know what I'm saying, on the come up type. Yeah. Working hard, trying to get it
for free for a very long time.
No, see, that's dope.
Very long time. So when someone calls me a culture vulture, I'm like, what am I vulturing?
You got to get paid.
What am I getting? What am I getting? Because it ain't that.
They don't get it.
We're like live on Lake Street's in the red.
They don't get it. Man.
We are in the red over here.
That's
We're trying
funny.
to get to the green, then to the black. We're in the red right now.
That's crazy.
So talk to me, man. So you from Minneapolis?
Yeah.
South side, north side?
Hennepin Bounty, baby. But only difference is, I'm a how would you say? I'm a Midwest Southern boy. You know what I'm talking about? Because I was born here. But then we moved to the South, you know what I'm saying, Texas and Arkansas. So I got Minneapolis, you know what I'm saying, Arkansas, Texas. I got that whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all of me.
Is this as like a child, like growing up, or is this?
Middle school, all the way to middle school, pretty much. So
okay.
And then I left in like 7th, 8th grade, something like that.
Because you definitely you got a Southern sound.
Yeah. And I probably carried the Minnesota accent out there in the South for I get about a year before it just.
You got the Southern teeth, too.
Yeah, it's a Minnesota thing now, man. What? It's a Minnesota.
It's a kind of
like how many people came up here already where you pretty much they come on, it's a Minnesota thing now. Just like Timbo's, man.
Yeah, but I talked to so many people that got shit on their teeth.
Yeah,
I could tell when it's normal for somebody
and
when it's not.
To me, it's not normal for nobody.
Well,
Some people are more.
I'm saying you talk. You don't. There's no like. It sounds like you're accustomed to it. Sometimes I talk to people and it sounds like the fucker's about to fly out of the mouth. Yeah. So it seems
I know
like,
how that goes.
Yeah.
In a minute.
So talk to me about it, man. Talk to me about talk to me about your career. Where did it start?
Man, I say it started in Little Rock, for sure.
Okay,
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Started in Arkansas.
Started in Arkansas. For sure. But I always stayed in tune and paid attention to what was going on back at home to make sure I keep my hands in and make sure I know the who's of who's and what's going on and always.
That's got to be a benefit too.
Sure.
Is like being a traveler.
Yeah,
you get to experience a lot of different.
Oh yeah, and I was on the scene heavy out there, still am. Like you know what I mean,
out
Arkansas,
there too.
Yeah,
you got fan base out there
for sure. Oh yeah.
So
I mean, what's crazy is most of my fan base come from like Texas and awkwardly Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. I don't even know nobody in Seattle.
Isn't that funny how that happens?
I look at my stats and I look at my,
Yep.
I'm like, wow, I ain't never even been out there.
Yeah,
I think
it's funny how that happens. I just talked to a kid earlier whose biggest fan base is in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah,
and you don't know why.
And look, you go out there and go see.
That's what I told you.
Go see.
That's what I said. Especially someone like Nebraska. They're going to treat you like a superstar.
Oh, yeah, they're going to turn you up.
Yeah.
They're going to turn you up.
So,
for sure.
It started in Arkansas. So, what was the.
For sure.
What inspired it? What was going on in Arkansas that inspired it?
I'm going to tell you what's crazy. Okay, back in the day, Cash Money had a concert out here in Minneapolis. This was like 90. 98 maybe.
Hot Boys.
Something
like,
Hot Boys. Yeah, I remember R. Kelly was there, Ja Rule was there. It was throwback. I'm talking about classic. I was little. I wasn't even supposed to be there. I was with my older siblings and stuff
Ja
like that.
Rule, R. Kelly, and Cash Money.
Cash Money, yeah.
And 98?
About 98 to 99. Yes, sir.
Where was that?
Huh?
Where was it?
I can't remember.
Was it Target Center?
I can't even remember. It was big, so it had to be something. It had to be
crazy.
Hold some capacity. You know what I mean?
So you went to the show,
and you can imagine as a young guy, that just blew my head. I'm talking about from the sound to the how the way Lil Wayne kind of carried the crowd, or just everything. Lil Wayne was young then, so you know, so everybody want to be Wayne back then. You know what I'm saying? You know how it went.
98, he would have been what, 15?
Yeah, and I was younger than that, so like watching that is kind of like I'm doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm doing that.
People forget Wayne was he was a child star.
Yes.
Before he was Wayne, he was a child star.
Funny thing about it is he was a child star with the right, I could say with the right backing, pretty much. Because you see a lot of these young guys, they're crashing out.
For sure.
I'm talking about if they're 15, 16, 17, they make it. They don't have longevity.
Wayne did crash out, though.
Yeah.
I mean, shot himself.
I don't think that count.
It kind of, I mean, if you listen to Wayne talk about, or listen to Turk talk about.
That's a little bit, Hot Boy Turk is my guy.
When Turk was talking about how him and Wayne coming up in Cash Money, they were crashing out.
Mm.
I mean, because there was a big gap between, like, 500 Degrees and the Carter.
Yeah,
where it seemed like
gap,
Wayne probably
gap.
wasn't going to transition into being an adult star.
It took him a minute. That squad up movement and all of that. It took him a minute.
Carter 2, really.
It took him a minute. No, Carter 2, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Carter 1
I give
was
him
fire.
that. But
when
he came up with Young Money and he started to bring then you kind of seen the change in him, and you was like, oh, okay, nah, he kind of solidified.
He might be the GOAT.
He is.
You think so?
He is. Capital I-S. He is.
He is the GOAT.
Is A for sure. It's hard to say the, but you can say A.
But you can't. You can't be a GOAT.
You can be a GOAT, but you can't be the GOAT. Only reason I say the GOAT is hard to obtain because it's like.
What I'm saying is, you can't be a greatest of all time.
Well, that's if you're thinking grammatically. We're not. we're not. Yeah.
I was.
Oh, okay, I was.
So
okay.
I'm with you. I mean, I'll say Jordan's a GOAT, LeBron's a GOAT.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. Like, GOAT has taken a turn. The term GOAT has taken a turn.
Yeah,
sure. But
excited for that.
Wayne
point.
might be the GOAT.
Well, yeah.
To me, I mean, the more I think about it,
I can't think of anybody who you can say is better than Wayne. I mean,
is Wayne a better rapper than Jay-Z?
See, I knew he was gonna say that, but you can't. It's levels to everything, and it's too many levels. It's too many levels. Way too many levels.
But if you just say rap, if you're just saying rap, I think
Wayne
is a better rapper than Hov. It's close. I think he is. Hov is phenomenal. I'm not trying to take anything away from Hov, but
it ain't that. It's like when it comes down to New York has strict rules when it comes down to hip hop. So it's like, but then you come to the South has no rules when it comes down to hip hop. You kind of just say what you want, do what you want. But the North, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. New York is like real dead ass serious. You got to be. You got.
I'm
to
making a
declaration.
declaration. You know what I mean? I think Wayne is the greatest rapper.
Can't disagree. I can't disagree though. Like. Nah, I can't disagree.
Nah, it's tough.
I still can't disagree. Especially if you want to talk about decade or whatever. Like either way, I can't disagree.
There's so many different categories and boxes to check.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even go there. But he was a big influence on me.
But we want to make waves on the internet. Let's run it back. Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper on the face of the planet.
Greatest rapper, face of the planet. That's my camera. Greatest rapper, face of the planet.
Done. Just like that.
Just like that. I'm with you on that.
Okay,
I'm riding with you on that.
That's a clip right there. Clip
Look, I'm gonna ride with you on that.
We don't really mean that necessarily. But it is a debate.
But I did. What's funny is my label Fast Money. You know, I did after Cash Money. Like it's, I had to. Like it blew me away.
The impact was different, man.
Exactly.
Cash Money's
500 Degrees taught me how to write music.
Really?
That
Tell me more about that.
Juvenile used to be RITA buying. I'll be busting these bitches' heads when I come by. That whole thing, I literally wrote it as a kid.
Wow.
And it kind of taught me how to bars and.
Wow.
That's how I learned.
So Wayne really took you to school.
I can say Cash Money took me to school.
Wow.
Because everybody wanted to be Wayne, but at the end of the day, I kind of wanted to be Turk, man. Turk was kind of my guy. Like he had that secrecy to him. He wasn't just out, but anytime he stepped, it was like he had that respect. And it was like, yeah.
Not for nothing, Turk was my second favorite in Hot Boys.
Yeah.
When Hot Boys had their run,
he was my number one.
He was my second favorite. Like I liked Wayne, and then I liked Turk.
But I was a No Limit fan too.
I never liked BG.
Stop, don't.
I never liked BG. Never did.
Come on, stop. Okay. Back to Work coming soon. I'm working on Back to Work.
I hated his delivery, man, and his voice. I did.
What?
Yeah.
Craziness. That's the point about BG. You have to love it.
I didn't like it.
Why? Yeah. Come on, it's BG.
Didn't like it.
Love him.
I have a ton of respect for BG.
Free BG, love him.
It's not like I don't dislike him as a person. I just
free BG.
Didn't like him rapping.
Craziness, man. So that means you didn't like Silk the Shocker either, then?
I did though. But then I realized that after some time, I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's garbage.
Come on, don't do that though.
Do I like this?
Don't do that, because then you have to say everybody like the whole California offbeat. Then you have to say that whole style is trash. But it's like, nah, man. It's just
for me, it's more about the lyricism.
I get it.
If you go back, Silk wasn't saying shit.
I get it.
He got some. He's got Charge It to the Game was special.
That's why I said I get it.
It was a special album.
I was young listening to that too, so I didn't get to understand until I got to listen to it.
A lot of it was the features though.
Nah, the thing with Maya and all that, yeah, that was hard.
A lot of it was the features.
I only dream about doing stuff like that.
Plus, we were like at that time, we were all very enthralled with like fast rappers.
Yeah.
Right? Like Twista was like.
Oh yeah, Twista, Bone Thug, all of them.
But what's funny is
Do or
if you
Die,
listen to Twista, go back and listen to Twista now.
Yeah.
He's using a lot of tricks.
It's always linguistic tricks.
He's not as fast of a rapper as he sounds.
No, it breaks it down in syllables and it's like
And he's actually a better rapper than
a lot of people.
Than I thought. Like, I thought he was just a fast rapper. No, he's actually
he's been putting it down. He's been the man for Chicago for years.
For sure.
When you say Chicago rappers, like Twista name always been coming up for years.
For sure.
until now, but like until you know,
especially
that's
here.
different.
Twista and Do or Die. Like
most definitely. No, they had that Crucial Conflict. Come on, man. Like,
for sure.
Like I was raised on like my
Sandman?
older brother things. My older Sandman is kind of beyond me.
Is he from here?
Is he?
I thought is Chicago or here? I thought somebody might have told me he was actually from here.
I wouldn't even know. Like I know I done got a couple of his CDs brought to me from my mama going to the club back in the day, Minneapolis out there, and she bring a CD or whatever.
For sure.
Since I love rapping, I studied it as a kid.
Yeah.
I studied
Clearly
it. I studied it, man. I loved it.
And we must have been growing up in the same era because
a
lot of similarities here.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you saw so I'm gonna go back. So you saw Wayne, R. Kelly, Ja Rule. That's crazy.
Turned me up. As a kid, it was over. It was spellbound, and I was in.
Did R. Kelly even?
That you talking about the 90s R. Kelly. What did you mean? Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, you was born to this. Like you was conceived probably to some R. Kelly, most definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Probably Whitney for me.
Whitney
Houston.
That's some freaky shit, man.
I was born in 84.
I was gonna say that's some freaky shit. Whitney?
Probably.
Damn. I mean the 84, they still got who they
Michael?
still got? I mean, you still have some cool bands too. Not H-Town 84, huh?
That was before,
a little bit after.
A little before.
That was a little bit after. You saying 84 as 84. 84
yeah, we were saying the same thing. I was just saying it in reverse.
The other way. Yeah,
84 was before. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that it grew on me, and I was like, man, I got to do that. Yeah. I got to be able to do that. I want to go and I want to control the crowd like that. It was just amazing.
Was it a thought before that?
Yeah.
So you had the thought.
Oh, yeah.
And then you saw that in that.
Oh, yeah. Because, of course, growing up, spending time in Houston, too, because, of course, I got a Houston background, too. Grew up 6 years of my life in Houston, so that just, I'm talking about, and Houston is the type of place where, especially back in the 90s, you know what I mean, you literally see these guys. When I say see these guys are there.
See them out
like the Kikis and the Screw. This is the beginning of all this, so it's like that had an effect, too. So it's like I come from a weird place of hip hop, from the South to the Midwest to just.
Who was inspiring you from up here? Anybody in Minnesota inspiring you?
I can't really say as far as rap.
Yeah.
Because Minnesota really don't have too much of a rap background.
Yeah, that's true. Not
yet, anyway. We working on it. If we can get some teamwork going, like, and what's up with the teamwork? Because my name is synonymous for sitting in folks' inboxes and DMs for nothing.
Just unreplied.
Like, if I hit these guys up, man, you should see that.
I mean, I think, I've had this conversation a couple times recently about we've been for a long time, we've been trying to pinpoint what the problem is.
Right.
But the truth is there's many problems.
I mean, there's many problems, but I'm saying just with the connection part.
So what I would say to that is, so like, let's just use, for example, someone like John Ray.
Right.
Okay. He's got motion, right? Like
right.
He's popular.
Right.
People know who he is. He's doing big things, right? He's doing great things.
Yeah, he in motion, for sure.
Imagine what John Ray's inbox looks like.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's probably ridiculously overwhelming.
It is.
99% of it is probably bullshit.
But when you see him in your notifications also, that lets you know they seen you.
True, but at the same time, it's like I think
not just speaking John Ray, not just saying him.
I think one of the biggest problems is there's too goddamn many rappers.
Nah, that's not a problem.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I think that's a problem because I think
that's
it gets
not a problem.
It gets overwhelming.
Right.
Because it's like
if
I don't recognize your name,
Right, but you can. But funny thing about that, like you said, the guy that has all the plays in Nebraska or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. That's there, but in Minnesota, or pretty much you do your homework anywhere, right? And they feel like you haven't done any at all because they haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if they did their homework and went to your Spotify,
no, I'm not saying that they're right or wrong. I'm just saying I think that's what's happening.
A little bit.
Right or wrong is I think
they hating, man.
I mean, some of it might be hate.
I think they hating.
Some of it might be hate. My question is, let's use him again as an example. Let's say John Ray charges $500 for a feature, and he's got.
You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. Deal.
Okay.
I ain't got no problem with that.
So
deal.
Then, so let's say his inbox.
In fact, tell John Ray deal.
I mean, he'll probably see it. He watches. He gets mentioned.
I'm dead, like for real. But see, like I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to just name drop, but when Vo got that,
yeah,
I hit him up because you know what I'm saying. I'm like, the kid, okay. I've been rocking with the cat. $1,000. I said $1,000. I said I don't know. So I ain't just denied or was shook by the number. I was just like, I don't know.
I think the $1,000 is worth it, but I think you got to hold the.
But this is like when he. I'm talking about he might have been, I don't know, 30 days fresh or something. I don't know. It's like it wasn't too much longer.
Yeah, I think if you do it, I think it's worth it, but you got to hold it for a little while.
Right.
So that's a long-term investment. You know what I mean? Like you got to wait. So like, when he went and did.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't bad. It was just like
when he went and did Famous Animal. I mean, he's been dropping. He's
right.
4 or 5 videos since he's been out. Like he's been.
I know videos are dope, but we got to understand how videos work with music. If you have these songs on Spotify and they're not like if the videos and the Spotify numbers kind of don't match. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you're doing it for no reason yet. Mm-hmm. I understand if I got 10K streams on the song, I most definitely want to shoot that video. But as far as doing it in reverse, I don't know. I don't know. Because then if they look at, peep this, say all these people saw the video, right?
Yep.
And then at the end of the video, the song's not even streaming. So if they wanted to listen to it in their car where they can't watch it, you know what I mean? They can't. I don't know. That's not I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either.
I guess I hadn't really even thought about that.
You should be able to. This song is streaming on this platform. Especially if you shot the video and the video did dope numbers, because you're not gonna get paid for those views. You're not.
Yeah.
Let's get that out the way. You get nothing but free commercial or somebody heard about you or watched you, so now they know that you exist. So that's all you get.
So you're saying you want to drop the audio version first, see what happens with it, and then if it goes up, then you shoot the video or drop the video.
I mean, it'll make a tad bit more sense, but I'm just saying if you shoot the video and then there's nowhere to back the song up to where you can get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can probably perform it, but then again, your BMI won't pay you for that. Because I'm pretty sure if your song done dropped, I'm pretty sure you didn't do your ASCAP BMI on it either.
True.
I'm pretty sure you didn't. You know
I think most artists don't know how to do that.
Like, first time I dropped and went streaming was 2016. And that was, of course, in Arkansas. And I was one of the first round guys to go streaming as far as Little Rock artists. You know what I mean? Because I seen that little wave. I kind of seen it going. You know what I'm saying? I seen it going that way. So I'm like, let me hurry up and get on that bus.
Is that where Rich Boy's from?
Hell no.
Rich Boy?
No. You think about my guy, Freddie with QC.
That's where he's from?
Drip Like This, yeah.
He's from Little Rock?
Yes, sir. Or not Little Rock, but he's from Arkansas.
He's from Arkansas.
Okay. No, because Little Rock get on my ass for saying that. Nah, he's not from Little Rock.
Rich Boy's Alabama.
Rich Boy's most definitely Alabama. Yeah.
There's somebody, that's not who I'm thinking of that you said. There's somebody else from Little Rock.
You're probably thinking of some, that's the only person who got like out. As far as Pretty Tony back in the day, but that was like classic. That's classic. Like,
okay.
You're talking about classic.
All right. So being in Little Rock,
right,
and building the fan base there,
right.
What is it that makes you move around? Are you just doing it by choice, or is it just family moves, shit like that?
What kind of makes me move around because my birth certificate say Hennepin County. My birth certificate, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago. I'm originally from Detroit. I was always Minnesota. Nah, you know what I'm saying? When I moved to Little Rock, they called me Minnesota my first 2 years. Then I was like, hey, Minnesota, and then it was, all right, West Side, and then I had to crawl before I walked.
So you want to be here?
Most definitely. I don't have to grow up. Don't let me say it like that. I feel like I have to.
What were you in Arkansas for in the first place?
My mama thought it was a good idea.
Okay, so
I ain't had no choice.
Gotcha.
I ain't had no choice.
I mean, but that probably seems like it might have worked out in your benefit.
A little bit.
Right? I mean, you got a fan, but you're building fan bases in different cities.
Places,
and states.
yeah, for sure.
Important, right?
Shout out to Fort Worth too, Funky Town.
Yeah, that's.
And of course, my first, I can't believe I ain't do this. Okay, free Chino, free CJ, free Khalil. Rest in peace, Tony. Rest in peace, Wentz. That's my brother, by the way, too. Wentz and Boogie Smith. That was my brother. That was a hard one.
R.I.P.
I can't do it. It'd be a long list. I got to stop right there.
Yeah,
It'd be a long list.
Yeah.
I had to get that out the way.
No, that's good. I'm glad you
I
did.
had to.
And yes, free them.
Oh my God.
I don't know them.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what they did or didn't do, so I can't.
I'll
let you say. I'll let you say.
No need.
Because sometimes people are here like free this guy, and it's like that guy killed 19 people. It's like none of that.
None of that.
None
of that.
Not them.
No.
Depends. Maybe.
I just can't believe I ain't get that out.
You got it now. Okay, so what are you working on now?
Back to work. I'm working on Back to Work because I was doing.
It's an album.
Right. Album. Of course, I started working on other things, my LLC, other businesses.
Getting your business together.
Right.
Good.
Getting, doing that.
Yep.
And it's like I finally get a chance to get back to music.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? To me, it's almost like, I ain't going to call it the last shot because I'm kind of turned off a little bit. But I don't know. I could just push. I'm going to do my last little push before
when you say last shot, you mean is that you being realistic?
Most definitely.
That's what it is.
Most definitely.
That's rare.
Most definitely.
That's rare.
Yeah, most definitely.
So you're basically telling yourself like this is my final push.
Oh yeah. After Back to Work, I'll probably drop FU2 and that's it.
So and if it doesn't crack off for you, then what? You're done?
No, I have too much knowledge. Way too much knowledge.
So you just move into another field.
In music. You know it.
Okay.
You know it. Slide. Okay. I get to be more behind scenes. You know what I mean? Because I do know a lot of people. I do know. I've done a lot, So most people come to me for project assistance, to be honest.
Okay.
When they kind of have 2 or 3 songs and they kind of don't know where to take it, and they don't even have a name. Exactly.
We need a lot
more.
So
it's like, as far as me being in the front scenes, I can only drum up so much.
Yeah.
I can only shoot so many fireworks.
Yep.
Until I'm like, man, hey, I got these fireworks you can fire off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I can go find that and put my light into the next. And let it keep riding. You know
That's
what I mean?
great. I mean, honestly,
to be honest,
as much as I'd like to see you succeed in the music, I would also like to see more of what you're talking about.
But the rapper, the rapper is like the bottom of the totem pole. I don't know why people don't get that. The rapper is almost the bottom. He's the face, but they don't understand as far as when it comes to that check. He tends to be the bottom of the totem.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You don't want to stay that guy.
And I mean, unless you are an anomaly and really have your business, your independence.
We have a few of those.
Yeah,
we got a few Russes and Dolph.
Yeah.
Recipes Dolph. We got a few people.
They seem to die. That's
not
the
a good
bullshit.
thing either.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Like the young guys too. Young guys, it's like either you get too free or too emancipated out of the business where they just want you gone, or you start acting. The second you start acting like you don't need them. And you know who them is. We all know who they is.
Seem to disappear.
We're old enough to know who they is.
Yeah, it does seem that way for sure.
And these young guys, man, please stop crashing out. Please stop crashing out.
I mean, somebody help them.
Please stop crashing out.
I'm with you, but somebody guide them, because that's what's really happening is these young guys.
I get it. They don't want the guidance.
They're getting millions of dollars.
I know.
Access.
And it's not doing anything for them.
Everything, and it's
it's bringing them closer to death. Like every.
I'd have crashed out. Let me be 17 with millions of dollars. I would have crashed the fuck out.
I would have led my guys to the path of destruction.
Matter of fact, let me be 22.
Yep, same difference.
23, like pretty much until I was 25.
Yeah,
I'm crashing.
Yeah,
out of here.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's
most
fine.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it either. But I still had enough knowledge to know when to not let my guys crash out. Because even then, when we were doing our stuff, and because of course nobody's really active now, except for these younger guys. These it's all the way down to like 13 now. They're 13 crashing out. That's new. Because it couldn't be my little brother. I couldn't imagine. I'd be looking for where's your big brother at? Because I know if you was my little brother, bro, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if things are new or if it's just new to our eyesight because of the internet. It was happening, we just didn't know.
I don't know. We still had little brothers and stuff that wanted to play sports and stuff.
Yeah.
They wanted to be somebody.
Yeah. It's true.
Now all these guys, they don't want to be nobody. They want to shoot somebody.
They do.
And I was like, nah.
Because they live in Vice City. They think it's a video game.
It is.
And then people don't want to shoot somebody and then go live about it.
They don't understand that these kids play this game for around 10 years of their life. So they're subconsciously practicing jacking, robbing, like all of this crap for 10 years. And then they go outside. And what's funny is they give you that same car. They give you the Charger on the game. Now guess what all the kids want? Chargers. They give you SMGs and all these guns. Now guess what these kids want? Yep. They come right off the game and then they want it in real life. Yeah. And it's like, okay. Yeah. That is just crazy because we weren't those kids.
That shit is permanent. The kids, I feel like a lot of kids don't understand.
That's crazy. I don't see how they do it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but the truth is the music and the video games are affecting our youth.
Oh, they are.
They always have been.
Oh, they are.
It's not fair to blame that because parents are supposed to be there to...
Right.
See, here's the thing. Like, I'm cool with my kids playing violent video games. I'm cool with my kids listening to drill, right?
Right.
But then it's my job
to
be between
draw the wall.
The two. And be like, hey, just so you know, Dirk is not really out here doing that. He might have been at some point. This is a cautionary tale he's telling
Exactly.
This man is a millionaire. Do not get it fucked up. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's serious, though.
Like,
that's real big.
That's the thing is that's your job as a parent.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids either A, don't have parents, or B, their parents aren't there to do that.
Either way, it ain't cool.
It ain't. But it is affecting the youth. It always has been.
Because, of course, we got to send our kids out there.
Yeah. It's
That's
a scary
not
world.
You know what I mean? It's like,
world.
it kind of makes you look different a little bit. You know what I mean? Then you like,
Ugh. I don't even like sending my kids to school. Makes me nervous.
I don't mind. It's like, hey, I'm going to just tell you, your kid touch my kid, and, hey, if my kid pick up a chair, it's like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, yeah. That's how I feel, too.
Because they don't go poking at nobody. Same thing with me. I don't poke at people.
Yeah. So
when I do get poked, it's like a bear. Like, don't poke that bear, man.
I teach my kids that, too.
Yeah.
For every action, there's a reaction.
Most definitely.
So don't come to me crying about I hit somebody and then they fucking shot me.
Right. Most definitely, man.
You know, like,
I sure love this, man. I appreciate y'all for real, man. Ain't nobody out here doing this for the nobodies, for the no-namers, for the, you know what I mean?
Somebody is.
For the underdogs.
It's us.
You know what I mean?
It's us.
That's what I'm saying. That's beautiful, man. It ain't too many people who are so just gung-ho about their state. Like, nah, we doing it for Minnesota, G. Like, you know what I mean? This is it ain't too many of them. They get a little bit of life in Minnesota and they run to Texas or they go run to Chicago or they go run.
We ain't running. We're here.
Exactly.
We ain't going nowhere.
Let's bring the money here. Like I say.
We're really just getting started.
That's what's cool about it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all better get it in right now. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Agreed.
They going up.
He knows what he's talking about.
They going up, man. If you can't feel it, then you a hater.
Yeah.
You're a hater.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And if you want me replaced, you're a hater too.
Most definitely. No,
have
but it wasn't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing personal, man.
I actually don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Yeah, I should say it wasn't nothing personal.
If somebody wants me replaced, I love the fact that you have an opinion.
Nah, don't
have an opinion.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
I agree.
It's too late. Your face, that wall, this wall, it's too late.
You'll never stop.
It's too late.
You could replace. Listen, you could replace me on Live on Lake Street.
Yeah.
And I promise you, by next week, there's going to be a new show called Live on Jake Street.
Oh,
and it's going to be me in my bedroom with the fucking sheet backdrop and my iPhone camera. Like, I'm doing
Chief,
this
you
anyways.
ain't going to take that one. Huh?
I'm doing this regardless.
Funny,
I'm doing this regardless.
Nah,
so.
man. But music won't stop. Oh, man, there's enough music for everybody. That's one thing. People act like it's going to die or something. Like, that's crazy. You can't never have too much music. Man, drop it. There's never such thing as too much music. Never.
That's a fact.
Never.
And that's a good tale. That's a cautionary tale, too, is like, that cautionary tale, that was a bad thing.
It's funny.
But it don't, like, you don't have to stop promoting it.
Nah.
Once it's out there, you can promote it forever.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. I still promote some of my old music. I have like 99 songs streaming right now, and on top of other stuff I got coming now. Not to mention, I started a whole separate artist page for myself, right?
Yep.
Where I can take a lot of the older music where people haven't heard, and I can just re-release it.
Yeah.
Through a new Spotify.
Yes.
Where is it? You know what I mean? Where because songs don't die. It's just that you haven't heard.
That's a gem right there.
Yeah, but I probably shouldn't have dropped it.
You know, I don't want to go too deep into this because we do got to wrap soon.
Right.
That is something that really gets me angry.
Yeah.
Is I feel like Minnesota artists drop full-length projects promote it for a month, and then they never say a word about it again.
Oh, no.
You got to run that bitch through the mud for
Constantly.
3 years.
I'm going to say if you haven't performed it at least 50 times, then you don't give up on it.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Literally, if you haven't performed the song.
That tells me that you don't take yourself serious as an artist. That's what that tells me.
That's all I'm saying.
Doesn't mean I'm right, but that's what I take from it.
Like, I have a song right now, Friend of Foe, FOF.
Yep.
When I say it brings a new sound to the city,
yeah,
not that Dirk sound, not that singing. I ain't saying like that, but not that singing shit either. You know what I'm saying? It's just some real cool turn up. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It ain't that Memphis juke turn up, but it's like some real cool, smooth turn up. You know what I'm saying? It's doing good numbers, man. Make sure y'all go stream that.
It's on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. FOF. It is most. In fact, you can go to my IG, Guapo Gang Visi, of course. Just check me out, man. Check me out, man. You ain't gonna deny me.
Link is in your bio, right?
Link is everywhere.
Link is everywhere.
Link is everywhere.
Link is everywhere. I mean,
Link's everywhere.
Like I told you earlier, man. Like I want to see the music shit work out for you.
For sure.
I'd love to see you become a millionaire off of your music.
For sure.
But
in fact, have y'all even at least played one song since you heard my name, or since like your DM? Yeah, played one.
The song you just said.
Oh, y'all play it for real? You listen to it?
I've listened to it. Yeah, we can't play it.
Of course, no. I don't want you to play it.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted your opinion real quick.
You know, I'm such a different type of consumer. Like I like the song.
Right.
I like the song. You're right. It's definitely a different sound, but it's hard for me to really give like a solid like opinion without hearing it 15 times.
I respect that. Because you're gonna hear it.
But it sounds good.
You're gonna hear something new every single time you hear the song. That's what's funny. For sure.
But like it's a good sound.
Right.
You clearly know what you're doing.
Most definitely.
Like it's not. It's
Have you looked at the Spotify profile? Did you see Mimi?
I don't think I did. I don't have Spotify. I listen to I use Tidal.
Tidal.
I don't think maybe I did.
Teed up. That's more that drill, New York drill on that one.
I'm gonna get into more for sure. I'm definitely
most definitely. More. I got too many sounds, man. I
like your sound.
I don't have one sound.
You don't sound like you're from Minnesota.
Nah, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I like
that's
that.
beauty. But then again, nobody from Minnesota sounds like they're from Minnesota. Ooh. Stop stealing. Stop stealing. This isn't Chicago. This isn't Detroit. This is Minnesota. Stop stealing. They can get mad at me for saying it, but come on, y'all know when you press play on a lot of y'all cats, man, y'all sound like somebody.
True.
Press play on my music, you gonna learn something. I sound like me. I don't sound like nobody.
I've sort of started to just be okay with the fact that we are a melting pot.
That could stop now.
I think that's
our Gang Visi.
I think our sound is that we are.
The melting pot is dope though.
Global sound.
Cause I give it to the Molly guys out there too, cause they putting on for each other. Like
Who?
The Molly cats out there, all the Molly guys, them boys going off.
Yeah, I mean,
like they used to. I'm gonna say that. I haven't seen too many of them lately, but they made some noise for a little while.
Yeah,
they did. They made some noise.
We have an abundance of talent, more than enough talent.
Most definitely.
More than enough.
We just gotta work it like Atlanta. You know what I mean? Work it.
And answer his DMs.
Please, man, answer my DMs.
Especially John Ray. You said you'd pay him.
Bruh.
He said it on the camera.
Come on, fam.
If you're in John Ray's, hey,
Bruh.
Listen, go check your inbox. He's ready.
Come on.
He's ready.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't slow neither, so you know that.
Tell him quick where to find you again.
You ain't gonna ask me about my top? You ain't gonna ask about my top 5?
Oh.
I might have a top 5.
Top 5 right now.
I might have I ain't really got a top 5, but Title them Kick Dough boys, I love them.
Yep, I like them.
I'm gonna just give it to them. Love them.
I like them too.
Love them.
For sure.
All
right, tell them where to find you one more time.
Guapo Gang Visi, all streaming platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Guapo Gang Visi, hit me up. Guapo Taco.
Go give him a couple spins. It's worth it.
Live on Lake Street, most definitely.
Appreciate
that.
I appreciate you, man. All right, that's it. Another episode of Minnesota's only daily show, live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so turfed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.